What on earth is this? It's decided there's another one there too. It does look like this little tree is going to try and live though. Can't for the life of me remember what it is. This one was supposed to be a fig, but it doesn't look like it's going to manage. But yeah, guys, this is how bad the greenhouse got. So I had a massive problem, for obvious reasons, with everything that I planted in here getting eaten by slugs and snails. Someone's commented that they're in Portugal too and they don't have any slugs and snails. Yeah, you're lucky. Alright, I'm going to put this off and try to start making some headway. Oh, first snail to see today. So this is why I was planting things straight out into the garden, because they actually stood a better chance than they did in here. This area out here was not as untidy until we had very, very strong winds right through February and March, and literally everything you did tidy into an area just got blown all around. Well, we'll get it sorted out in time. Interesting things that you find when you try to start organising the pile. Can you guys see this little beauty? Somebody's nest. Nothing living in it now. But I guess some sort of wasp. I'll keep going and see what else I find. Just a little thought. If there's anybody watching this within driving distance of me, if anybody would like some of these pots, please give me a yell. A few years ago I was growing a lot of herbs and things and going around the market selling them, but obviously I don't have transport now, and I've kind of given up on that for the time being. So I have got a lot of these pots, which I believe, oh my goodness, I don't actually know how big they are, but there you go. See if that gives you an idea. Those are that size by, let me show you, that size, oh sorry, that size, and I've got a couple of stacks of bigger ones, that by that sort of size. They're great for potting things up. I've also got a stack of these little seed starter trays. I found them a little bit small for what I grow, but I don't know, somebody else might like them for doing something. There's quite a stack, so they're going a begging if anybody would like them. There probably will be more things as I do a sort out. But sometimes you've got to clear your decks and realise that, you know, storing stuff for years on end is pretty pointless. Okay, I'll continue. Unfortunately now the sun has come out, it's getting very hot in here, but we've cleared a corner and started in another corner. I've got some things packed into boxes that obviously I'll need to rearrange to fit under here. But right now it's cup of tea time and cool off time, and come back out with some bin bags when it cools off a little bit. A few tree pots there as well that are going a begging. Oh, so I'm back in the greenhouse. It's another overcast morning and I'm making progress. I just think I should give everyone in Portugal a little bit of a warning. Don't store your spare pots or pot holders like these things inside your greenhouse in Portugal, because what happens is within a year they become this. They just completely break down and become, the white ones are even worse. Look at this. That's in a year of being left out in the greenhouse. So pots are also tend to just get brittle and crack, but anything that's made of this thicker plastic, black or the white, I mean, this is pretty much, there's some of it so crumbled. Let me just show you. It's going to take me days to pick it all out of the soil. Now these were, you know, they weren't broken when they were stored down here. They just completely crumble away to nothing. So yeah, don't keep your extra pots and holders in the greenhouse. Oh, even these seed boxes, look at the bottoms. I don't know if you'll see this very clearly, but they've just completely rotted out with the heat. Oops, you see? Not good at all. And some of them have melted. So I'm going to go through those and see which ones are savable, and obviously bin the rest. So I've been in here for about 40 minutes today, and it is, even though it's overcast, it's quite warm. But I've got all the mush from down there out. I've still got some more pots to sort into sizes and decide if I'm keeping them or not. I've got that little kiddies table thing to tuck away somewhere. But yes, it's definitely in for a cup of tea time. I'll catch you later. Just out to have a wee check on the blueberries, and they are going to be ready quite soon by the look of it. Look at all these lovely fruits. I don't know if they'll get a little bit bigger still, but they are definitely getting ripe. Even this little one has a lot of blueberries on it. Can't wait. This is our first year growing blueberries, and we've got these mature plants from a friend of my daughter's who was scaling back their blueberry farm. I'm very grateful for them. They look amazing. Look at this. Next thing to do is to find out when they're ready to pick. But, ooh, maybe quite soon. That's quite squishy. I'll need to ask Kat. She used to work there on the blueberry farm. Oh well. That's a little look at the blueberries. I've got to say, I'm quite impressed. I wish we got more. As with all things here at Embrace the Chaos, plans are made for changing. I keep walking past this pile of posts, which I got from a friend a while ago. And the reason we've not used them in the main fence is that they're actually not the tallest. By the time they're in the ground, they'd only be about, 3.5 foot tall. So I've decided what I'm going to do is shift them up to the garden and use them instead of the rebar for supporting tomatoes. I'll make some sort of trellis, I think. So yeah, that's one change of plan. I already changed the plan once and took out some of the rebar and started using some canes, but the canes are old and they're kind of snapping and horrible. So yeah, plans are made for changing. Wouldn't be chaos without changing plans. Okay, so as ever, nothing really goes to plan. Because these have all got wired on bits, which will be useful to tie strings or more wires onto, I can't use the post basher the way it's intended. So I'm bashing it with the other end. I tried with the sledgehammery axe thing, but that's just too heavy. So bear with me and we'll have a bit of a go and see if I can get one on camera, but I'm not fit for this. Let's see. I don't even know if you'll see from over here, but I'm ready to find out. Yes, I'm definitely on top of this. And I don't know if you can see or not. And it's squint. But it wouldn't be here if it was straight. Nope, I'm going in for the break. Too old for this. Little Miss Ariana's helping with the greenhouse tidy up today. And I've just finished putting in the little trellis for the beans, which are growing really well. And I need to see, can't see anything for this blasted sun.
Why are they called flower
I need to be
beds?
careful where I'm pointing this because I've got an almost naked Bob out here with me right now. He is wearing a t-shirt but nothing else. So, posts are in for the tomatoes. I'm just waiting for some more strings to get them started to be tied up.
What do you...
Ariana's found an interesting snail. If you look down it, if you can see, it's obviously had a broken shell and it's healing it. I didn't know that could happen. Okay. Normally I would say go feed it to the chickens, but just release it somewhere that's not in the greenhouse. Okay, we are officially done with doing the greenhouse for now. It's cleaned out enough to start, hopefully, keep it on top of the slugs and snails and get some things planted again.
And this is a fungus.
A fungus?
Yes.
I have no idea what that is, but I will zoom in and see. I don't know what that is.
It is a fungus.
Anyway, thank you Ariana for helping get this bit finished off. I think suddenly it looks like we've got some space to do things.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now have 2 big boxes of things to rehome. Lots of pots, a few pot carriers, and these little seed trays that I showed before. These are really, really sturdy and haven't degraded at all, so you know they're definitely worth using for somebody. So if anybody would like them, I'm not giving away the big boxes because I use these as brooder boxes for my chicks, but they're just temporarily storing all that lot. So yeah, ping me a message if you would like some tree pots, some little seed starters, and lots of pots for potting up. You turn your back for 1 second with the gate open and you get this motley crew coming in to be nosy. That's all I'm going to put in today's video, but watch this space. These dogs are going to have a makeover in the next few days. It's time for doggy bathing and trimming. So that's all for today. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day and fabulous weekend. And look at that for a pile of rubbish out of one very small greenhouse. Yikes. Okay, folks. We'll see you on the next one. Ariana has a new little friend.
Yeah.
It's just a little, tiny little house martin, we think. Can you move your hand, baby, so we can see all of him? We think he's a house martin. Obviously a fledgling that's fallen from his nest a little too soon. Don't worry, guys. We will make sure he's in a safe place away from the cats for a few days, and I'm sure he'll be flying away very soon. But in the meantime, he's doing well. She actually picked him up yesterday. He's looking a bit wet under his chin, but that's because he's had a little bit of extra food. But like I say, temporary visitor. But doing well. He's getting about. He can flutter. He just can't fly yet. He, she, whatever. Anyway, I just thought I'd tag this onto the video to let you see some of the chaos that happens here. As you can see, the dogs are lying there going, what on earth's going on and why are we not in the video?